Howdy folks, today's video is my reading wrap up for both November and the first half of December because I'm probably going to do a year wrap up and I don't want to just repeat everything I've already done for December. So I'm just going to give you from the beginning of December to now, which is 16th, and this video is going out tomorrow. I'm so underprepared, especially with final week. So far in November, I read The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. This is such a good book, although I did guess a lot of the things that happened, especially like the bigger plot twists. I had so many running theories and like all of them were true, and I was like, I'm actually smart sometimes. But it was so good. Like, even guessing it didn't take away from the surprise, because at the end, like the last page, don't go to the last page, don't spoil it for yourself at all. Never flip to the last page, especially in this one, because it just says it. So, as I was saying, the last page blew my mind. Even though I like guessed it still blew my mind. It's so good. I cannot wait to read the rest of the series. Loved it. It might be a little slow, but for me, it didn't feel that slow. And I was slightly in a book slump, and then this one was just perfect, and then I went back into a book slump. Not because of it, just because I'm annoying and have to be in a book slump all the time. Next, I give that a 4-star. Next is Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Love the series. So good. This book, insane, psychotic slightly, really good. The beginning was a little slow. Like, the first 50 pages was quick, and then the next 100 was a little slow, and then it got back into it, and the end, there was, like, so many things going on, and, like, I'm really mad about the ending, but, like, it was a good ending. I'm just so mad. I did not read the novella. I started it, but I never actually read it because book slump. I've been in a book slump for, like, the past 2 months, or 3, maybe, even. But so good. I love the series. I love the characters. I love Cassie. I love Michael. I love Dean, Sloane, Leah, everyone. I just love them. They're so good. And I love the guy that takes care of them. I don't remember his name, but like the housekeeper. I don't know. He's really cool. Gave that one a 4-star as well. And then for audiobooks, I listened to The Reaper at the Gates, which is the 3rd book in the Torch Against the Night. That's Ember in the Ashes. That's what it's called. That's the 3rd book. And that one, by far, my absolute favorite. So good. There was so much action, so much, like, fighting and politics, and everything was happening. It was so good. I loved it. Elias is, like, in not captivity. He has a problem. I don't want to say too much because it spoils the rest of the series, but he has a problem, so he's kind of separated from Laya. And Laya has to do a whole bunch of stuff alone. I think she has somebody helping her, though. I don't remember, but she's become a warrior, and she's, like, awesome. And then Helena, probably, she is trying to save her sister, and, because Marcus is supposed to marry her. And, everything going on is insane and so good. I love this book. I can't wait to listen to the 4th and final book. I think it's the final book. I could be wrong. So good. There's so much going on, so much, like, plot twists. Are they gonna win or are they gonna lose and get captured? It was really good. I think that one was almost a 5-star. I'm so particular with 5 stars. I hate it. I hate that I can't give a book a 5-star because I just feel like if it's a 5-star, I'd be thinking about it all the time, and I'd just be so happy after I finished it. And I don't really get that feeling very often, and it's really sad. I don't know. So maybe it's not a 5-star, but it's really close. The next book I read, or listened to, audiobooks first, is The Lost Ticket. I don't know who this is by, but it's such a cute romance of a girl who meets a guy, like an older gentleman, on the bus. And this is in England, I'm pretty sure. And the funny thing, I have to say, is the narrator is the same girl as Helena Quilla in that narrator, or that book, whatever. It was so weird going from an action, gory, fighting war book to the same lady as a romance person. That was a big jump, and I like got so confused. Like, I was at work and I would put it on and I'd be like, what is happening? Is somebody gonna die? And then it was like, oh, we walked to the train and got in the train, and it was so weird, but I loved it. That was such a good one. It was so cute and wholesome, and like, oh yeah, did I explain it? It's a girl who meets a older gentleman on the train who's looking for a girl he met on the train like 50 or 60 years ago, and he's on a quest, and then she decides to help him find this woman. It was so cute. Next is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I finally finished it. It was good. It wasn't like my absolute favorite thing ever, but I didn't see the plot twist coming, and I can see why Agatha Christie is such a good mystery novel writer. Next is December. So I read Spectacular, which is a novella, and it's really tiny. And I should have read it in one day, but I got distracted with my phone and read it in 3. Not my proudest moment, because the pages, literally, this is what they look like. Minuscule. Like, and there's a bunch of pictures, so you fly through that book. It was cute, though. I really liked it. I gave that one a 3-star. Because it's not like it was the best thing ever. But it was good. It was fun. It was cute. And now I'm reading Ignite Me. I'm almost halfway through. I could be exaggerating. That one's so good. Can't wait to read it. Can't wait to get invested. Can't wait to read the rest of the series. But that's all I can say for that. And then audiobooks. I listened to Belladonna. This is about a girl who's like cursed and death follows her everywhere, and like everyone she knows dies. And everyone kind of hates her because of that, because they think she's cursed. And then it's like a romance between her and Death, because Death is a person. And it was really good. It was way better than I expected it to be. I didn't think I'd like it, but I really did like it. It was good, except I knew it. And it's a series. I literally guessed something, and I was like, yeah. There is one spice scene, but it's easy to skip over. It's like the end of chapter 38, I think. So if you're worried about that, it's really easy to skip over. I did, because I don't like spice in my books. But there was only one scene, and hopefully in the rest of the series there's not much. I don't know. Comment down below if you know if there's more spice. But I feel like it was worth it to have to skip over that. The book was good itself. Yeah. Next, I listened to 7 Year Slip. I don't remember if this one's spicy, because if it is, I skipped over it, and it was a long time ago that I listened to it. I'm pretty sure it's closed door, though, if it is. I'm not positive, but it was a really cute romance. So it's about a girl who, she lives in this apartment, and then one day she goes home, and everything has changed. Oh, okay. Rewind a little. Her aunt died recently and gave her this apartment, so she moves in. There's not a whole lot of furniture, because she's like kind of broke, and she's not that old. I think she might be like 20, early 20s maybe. And one day she walks back into her apartment, and everything's changed. Like, there's furniture, pictures on the wall, stuff like that. And then a dude walks in, and she's like, who are you? Why are you in my house, or my apartment? And then she realizes that she's 7 years in the past, and then she might fall in love with this said man, and it's so good. The romance is so adorable. I love it. That was such a good one. Next, I DNF'd Dead Flip. I heard it was like similar to Stranger Things, but I started it and then was not in the mood, so I DNF'd it. And lastly, I listened to Gallant by V.E. Schwab. Weirdest book I've ever read, but it was good. It was like a cross between Coraline and The Secret Garden. Like, literally. It was so wacky and messed up, but it was good. The ending was good. When we started finding out what is actually going on, it started getting pretty good. But it was literally probably the weirdest book I've ever read. So that is all the books I have for this wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to come back in 2 days. Hopefully I have another video up in 2 days for another day of Bookmas. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!